How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about the best alternative to ExpressVPN. These VPNs being CyberGhost, NordVPN, and Surfshark. All VPNs cater to, well, a whole bunch of audiences if you're looking for high performance, high security, a variety of budgets, bunch of servers, less servers, more countries, so on and so forth. So I'll get into all of that. But if you guys are interested in any of the VPNs mentioned today, be it Express, CyberGhost, NordVPN, or Surfshark, you'll find links to pricing and discounts in the description down below, as well as full reviews if you'd like to learn more about these VPNs. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Now, why are you looking for an alternative to ExpressVPN? I can imagine you don't really like the perhaps lack of features in ExpressVPN. You're looking for more features. Maybe you think ExpressVPN is more expensive. It's a little bit too much for your budget. Now, ExpressVPN is a very premium VPN, and it's made to be as compatible and as much of a plug and play VPN as it can get. So it attracts both beginner and advanced users alike, thanks to the high level of privacy, performance. We've got over 3,000 servers in 94 countries and a very reliable kill switch and split tunneling feature. But just to sum it up, a kill switch will stop your internet traffic if the VPN disconnects unexpectedly. And this will make sure that you're only going to be connected to the internet when you're secured by the VPN or when connected to the VPN. And split tunneling will allow you to choose which applications are routed through the VPN and which are not. So you can have specific applications use the VPN when you turn on the VPN while leaving the rest of your connection outside of the VPN tunnel, okay? Now, let's move on from ExpressVPN and talk about the alternatives. Of course, just to give you a little bit of comparison, ExpressVPN will allow you to secure 5 devices per subscription, okay? And again, you have over 3,000 servers in 94 countries, and all you have with ExpressVPN is the kill switch and split tunneling feature, as well as a handful of protocols, and it is definitely the most reliable option if you're in a censorship-heavy country, especially if you're in China. Now, as for the alternatives, let's start with CyberGhost. Now, CyberGhost has over 6,500 servers in 90 countries. With regards to the features, I think CyberGhost is a very budget-friendly VPN. It's definitely the cheapest here, especially if you're going for the longest term plan, which will give you a huge discount. And I would say CyberGhost is a great VPN if you're just trying to unblock streaming services. And, you've got a bunch of specialty servers here, no spy servers for extra security, dedicated IP, which you'll actually have to pay for, just maybe later, and gaming servers for better ping, torrenting servers, streaming specialty servers. So a really cool feature about CyberGhost, is that you can just look up, let's say you're trying to unblock Amazon. You can just look up Amazon and you'll get all these specialty servers for Amazon. You can look up Netflix and so on and so forth. So it's a great VPN overall, especially if you're just looking to unblock a streaming service, or you're just trying to secure your device on public Wi-Fi. And moving on to the features, you don't really get much features with CyberGhost. I mean, you are able to secure up to 7 devices per subscription, so that's 2 more than ExpressVPN. You have the tracker and malware, as well as ad blocker here. You can prevent DNS leaks. Of course, all these VPNs do prevent DNS and IPv6 leaks. You have the kill switch, just like ExpressVPN. All these VPNs, by the way, do have the kill switch and split tunneling, except for CyberGhost. It doesn't really have split tunneling. It has something, that's close to split tunneling, and, you have Wi-Fi protection. You can select which networks you trust or you don't trust. And the split tunneling here is in the form of exceptions. So exceptions here, you can choose the websites you don't want to pass through the VPN tunnel. And in app rules here, you can select which applications will automatically connect you to CyberGhost. So, here I have Steam, for example, and as soon as I launch Steam, it will connect CyberGhost. So, I have Steam already chosen here. So if I go ahead and launch Steam, CyberGhost itself will connect to the German server automatically. As you can tell, I did not click the on and off button or whatever, and it's just taking me to the Steam account right away. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off. With regards to settings, not much here besides a handful of protocols. I like WireGuard because it's the fastest one, and there's nothing else you want to mess with here. It's a very simple VPN to use, all right? So that's about it for CyberGhost. Let's put this to the side, just minimize it. It goes back to the corner here, but let me just drag it here. All right. Now with NordVPN, maybe you don't like the lack of features in CyberGhost. Maybe you want something with more features and focuses a little bit more on security and performance at the same time. NordVPN is arguably the fastest VPN in the industry today, thanks to the powerful, the true WireGuard NordLynx protocol, making NordVPN, again, arguably the fastest VPN in the business. You also have the ad blocker. You have a kill switch as well as an app kill switch, which will close selected apps when you disconnect from the VPN or the connection drops unexpectedly, rather than closing the entire connection. You have split tunneling, the full split tunneling feature, not like CyberGhost. Just like ExpressVPN, it works the same. In advanced, you have an easy way to change your DNS with custom DNS and obfuscated servers. And you have over 5,400 servers in 60 countries. So that's definitely less countries, quite a bit less countries than Express and CyberGhost. But you do have a hefty amount of servers. And you have a nice feature here called threat protection, which will block all kinds of malicious ads and tracking and whatnot. And it'll keep an eye out for infected files and such. So it's a pretty nice feature to have. And of course, you still have specialty servers such as VPN, which will route your connection through 2 servers rather than 1 for double the security. And you have Onion over VPN, which will give you the anonymity of the Tor browser, as well as the encryption of NordVPN in just 1 server. And you have peer-to-peer specialty servers for peer-to-peer activities. Though you don't really need these servers to torrent or engage in peer-to-peer activities, you just have the option of peer-to-peer specialty servers. And just to be clear, all these VPNs support peer-to-peer activity, even though they don't advertise that. They do support it due to licensing issues or copyright issues and whatnot. They are not really allowed to advertise that they can support peer-to-peer activity or torrenting, but all of them do support peer-to-peer activities and torrenting without any bandwidth limits or restrictions. And by the way, with regards to specialty servers here in NordVPN, if you go to settings, let's go to the protocols, switch to OpenVPN, and you will get access to an extra specialty server called dedicated IP, which will of course give you static IPs rather than the dynamic IPs of regular servers. So each one of these servers will always give you the same IP address, unlike the regular servers, which will give you dynamic IP addresses, meaning that every time you connect or reconnect to these servers, you will get a different IP address. Though if you don't need dedicated IP, just stick to NordLynx. It's definitely going to be the fastest out of all the protocols. Okay, and NordVPN will allow you to secure up to 6 devices per subscription. So 5 with Express, 7 with CyberGhost, and 6 with Nord. But if you're looking to secure an unlimited number of devices, definitely go with Surfshark. It's a very budget-friendly VPN. It's about as cheap as CyberGhost. It's just that the 2-year plan, they give you a 2-year plan for a very nice price, whereas CyberGhost will give you a slightly cheaper plan, but for 3 years rather than just 2 years. So it's definitely the cheapest one on this list. However, Surfshark has over 3,200 servers in 65 countries, and it's definitely a more reliable option than CyberGhost overall. It has a nicer UI. You get more features such as static IP and multi-hop, which is the same as double VPN from NordVPN. And again, you'll be able to secure an unlimited number of devices with just a single subscription, so you can share your account with as many friends and family members as you would like. You have an ad blocker. You have the kill switch. You have a handful of protocols. Again, I choose to stick to WireGuard whenever I can in any VPN because it's the fastest protocol. And bypasser, which is the same as split tunneling, just like Express and Nord. But you do have the extra option here of, similar to CyberGhost, by the way, you are able to choose specific websites and IP addresses to bypass the VPN. And a couple of features that'll help you if you're in a censorship-heavy country, such as rotating IP, which will automatically rotate your IP address while your VPN location stays the same, helping you cover up your tracks a little bit better. And no borders mode will help you bypass the Great Firewall of China if you're in China. But again, if you are in China, I would definitely recommend ExpressVPN. It's the most reliable option if you're in China. Don't compromise on your security, especially if you're in an authoritarian country. Just go with ExpressVPN right away. So that's pretty much it for this video. To sum it up, if you're looking for the best of the best premium option, just go with ExpressVPN, especially if you're in a censorship heavy country. If you're looking for the best budget option and you just want to unblock a streaming service, go with CyberGhost. If you're looking for a speed and feature focused VPN, go with NordVPN. If you're looking to secure an unlimited number of devices, just a single subscription, go with Surfshark without really sacrificing much on speed or privacy or much on features or security for that matter. So yeah, great options overall. Again, if you guys are interested in any of these VPNs, you'll find links to pricing and discounts in the description down below, as well as full in-depth reviews to give you a bit of an in-depth look into the privacy policy, speed streaming and torrenting capabilities, as well as security and features of each one of these VPNs. Keep in mind that all these VPNs do have a 30-day money-back guarantee, though keep in mind that CyberGhost VPN has a 45-day money-back guarantee. So you do have a bit of a longer window to test out the CyberGhost VPN before you make the final decision. And they all have live chat support to help you with a refund or whatever other question you might be having about any of these VPNs. So comment below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer all of them. Like and subscribe if you'd like to support the channel and stay up to date with everything VPNs and cybersecurity. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.